This video is to help you with the using the mole worksheet in case you don't remember how to do it. So we're going to start with this formula for SiO2, and I'm going to remind you how to do the formula mass, and then I'll let you do the other three on your own. So you know that you list Si and O in the chart, and it's hard for me to fit into these little lines, so it might look a little messy. We know we have one Si and we have two O's. The atomic mass found on the periodic table, it's the decimal number, and it's red on our periodic table in the classroom. Si is 14, O is 16. We multiply across. 1 times 14, 2 times 16 is 32. And then we simply add those two subtotals together to get 46 grams per mole. We also write it 46G equals 1 mole. And then I'm going to do a couple of examples with you at the bottom. Just to make sure, you have an answer bank down here, so we can go ahead and cross out 46. And the correct masses are 56. Now, you don't get credit unless you show your work, but we're going to need to use these numbers at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in. And we got, we should probably write it out like this: 159.6. And then CaCl2 is 111. And then we can eliminate some of our answers down here. Okay, now part B is when you go back and forth between grams and moles. So in number 1, they want to know how many grams from 2.5 moles of SiO2. The part right here comes from part A. So if we look back up here at SiO2, we got 46G equals 1 mole. So we'll put a 1 here and a 46 here. And then we'll start with our given, 2.5 mole SiO2. Whatever I have right here has to cancel. And I have a conversion between moles and grams, so I can convert to grams at the top. And then I'm going to fill in my numbers. So at 1, remember the number follows the unit. So 1 goes down here with mole, 46 goes up here with grams. And then I'm going to multiply across the top and divide by the bottom. So 2.5 times 46 divided by 1 is 115 grams of SiO2, because my moles cancel and I'm left with grams. And let's do one more example. We've got, in number 2, 96 grams of CaO, and we want to know how many moles that would be. So we got to fill in our formula mass, which we said was 1 mole, 56 grams, because remember, every time we change this formula, we have a new formula mass. We're going to put our given in the first box, 96G CaO. Now the G's are going to cancel here at the bottom, and then we have a conversion between grams and moles, so we can put moles up here. And then just like before, the 1 follows the mole. So now it's at the top and the 56 is at the bottom. And to get this answer, we'll do 96 times 1, which is just 96, divided by 56. And in my calculator, I got 1.7 moles CaO. On the back, I'm going to have you do most of these on your own, but I will help you get started just to make sure you're on the right track. So always circle your given, box around with the question once, given in the first box, and of course your grams have to cancel, and moles are at the top. And then you'll just get this conversion from the other side of your paper. I'll remind you that the mole is always a 1 in this step. And I think I'll just make sure you get started on the rest of these 5 moles. Moles cancel. You're going to grams. Alright, that's the end. Hopefully you can figure those all out on your own. Remember, check every formula for its formula mass, because every time the formula changes, the mass changes.